Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to another Q&A video. Yes, it is that time, guys. So, as you guys know, every single Monday, I try and do a Q&A video. Now, we haven't been able to do one in the last couple of weeks. We'll talk about that more in a little second. But during that Q&A video, we do a Q&A and giveaway. And this week we are giving away a 2,800 V-Buck gift card. Yes, it is time. Now, as I said before, I try and do it every single Monday. We've had a couple of difficulties the last couple of weeks. So yeah, we'll talk more about that in a second. But first, the first thing we're going to do is give it away. But I guess the first thing we're going to do is thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting all of you guys who use my creator code right here, creator code DUJ2 right there, or if you're a member of the channel, or if you watch the streams. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate. Oh, sorry, watch the videos, because there haven't been any streams for a while. And actually, there was a question that someone didn't put in the question format that I'm going to talk about at the end of this video, which was really good. So, oh, and that's another thing too. Actually, when we get to the question part, we'll talk about that. We're going to do the most important part right now, which is the giveaway part of this video. So let me go ahead and do this. And let me go ahead and open this. Where's my giveaway thing? So what we do is here we use the YouTube random comment picker. Right over here. Reload. Come on. Open up. There it is. Bloop. Ooh, someone sent me a friend invite or a game invite. Where is it? There we go. Boop. Okay. So we go to the YouTube random comment picker. Yes, I do want to join premium. I do, because I want to get that wheel and everything. So what we do is over here, we go ahead and we put the name or the link to my latest video. We put filter duplicate users. We do, wow, they've got even more stuff now. Goodness gracious. Okay. All right. Then we resolve this question and we hit get YouTube comments. And we have a total of 51 people who entered this time. So all we have to do is hit this button right here and it will pick the winner. Which, yeah, let's do that first. So good luck to everyone. And the winner is Chicken Lovers. Hey, Chicken Lovers. Chicken Lovers who said, oh, actually, look. Chicken Lover said, what I did in 20 is build a smasher bridge on the amplifier, and they would completely ignore the main build and head towards the amplifier, and they would keep cycling themselves on the amplifier. That's a really good idea. They just go over the bridge and come back. Okay. That's a really good idea. So I remember, and actually I think part of a question in this one is someone asking about this. But yeah, awesome. Cool avatar too. So Chicken Lovers, you have until next week to go ahead and get me an email, a DM, just come to a stream if I stream, send a comment on YouTube. Just find a way to get a hold of me and we will verify you and get you your gift card. And for this week, because I am going to do a video next week, we're going to do 1,000 V-Bucks. So we're going to do 1,000 V-Bucks for this week. I do want to do something else building up in July. So building up to July, I mean. So next week we're going to do 1,000 V-Bucks. If you want to enter, all you have to do is leave a comment down below. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just leave a comment down below in this video. Questions you can ask throughout the week, but to enter the giveaway, you have to be in this video. And yes, I do want to do something special building up to July, because we are bringing Pigmas back. We are bringing back Pigmas in July. I know for that I also need to be streaming. So yes, I do have some plans for that, and I am very, very encouraged to do so. There's a lot. Yes, there has been a lot going on. You know what? We'll talk about at the end of the video. Right now, let's go ahead and move into the giveaway part. The Q&A part of the video. So that was the giveaway part. Giveaway part done. Q&A part starts. And we only had a handful of questions this time. Actually, we had a lot of questions, but few people used the proper format. So that's why I didn't include them, even though, like I said, I do want to talk about one question. So if you want your question answered, all you have to do is do that format. Do question and then your question. But the word question has to be in there so that I can filter it out. If not, there's too many comments for me to go through like that. It's just how we've always done it. So I would appreciate if you do the format to do that. So questions. First question is from Coke, who said, how are you liking the new Horde mode, creator and creator mode? And what do you think about creator maps being used as new content save the world? I love this question because I've been talking about this for literally years. So the first part of your question is, how am I liking the new Horde mode, created in creative mode? I did not know there was one. I have actually not got a chance to play any creative mode stuff. I would really be interested in doing so. So if you have any, if you guys have any suggestions, you probably can leave them in the comments or send me an email or a DM or something. If you could explain this new Horde mode, Coke, I would really appreciate it, because I'm always interested in anything that is save the world like content. And also this next part where you said, what do you think about creator maps being used as new content to save the world? So we talked about this, like I said, a couple years ago or a few years ago, when dungeons first came out. I did say back then that it felt to me like, and I'm not gonna say anything like specific, but there were specific parts of dungeons that almost felt to me like I had seen them before in other creative maps. And what I think that maybe what happened was, maybe the developers took different things that they had worked on, like in creative mode, and just mushed them all together to make one giant map. Because this is the thing, this is a really cool thing, something that Battle Royale hasn't really explored yet. I mean, they have a little bit, but most of the map is above the surface and not really that many levels. Yes, you do have buildings with lots of levels. Yes, you do have certain areas, like when you had like the IO, their bases and everything, they're underground, they have all like that, all that stuff. But they're, because it's Battle Royale, they're very much more open world kind of based, whereas in Save the World, everything is much more linear because it's trying to take you to your objective. So that's kind of how I felt. But then again, if you also look at the massive size of some of those dungeons, it is crazy, because in Save the World, we got used to playing on this particular map, and yes, like I said, there are buildings, yes, and yes, you can go underground, yes, but dungeons are very, very interesting in how they were designed, formed, and created. And also, if you look at Fortnite in general, it is a massively just it's huge what they've done with it. And the fact that you can have so many different levels of gameplay, not just in difficulty, but also in spatially, it's incredible. So I did think for a long time that when we saw dungeons come out, that it was that they had taken that, and I did say this back then, I have no problem with that, as long as they properly like compensate people who have made these creative maps, especially now that they Creative 2.0 and how it's how much more people can do with it now. I think that it is absolutely a fantastic idea to use those resources, especially opening up the save the world kind of concept in the PvE and the husks and everything. Even if they give people a capacity to create different husks and different challenges kind of thing, I think it would be absolutely amazing. I think dungeons especially, dungeons are like just perfectly built, perfectly made for that, perfectly made for for people and for for just players to use as that, as creative resources and creative outlets to make Save the World awesome. I really do. I think it'd be absolutely amazing. And yes, it can totally be new content sourced from the public. And again, it can also be that kind of thing where people, it grows. Save the World could grow a lot with that kind of sense. And again, remember, there are certain things that are still Save the World, only Save the World, that only make sense in Save the World. They don't make sense in Battle Royale, which again is which is why it's a completely different game. It's a completely different game, because how Save the World works is very, very different, and the objectives and the objectives, it's completely different than Battle Royale. You got to work together. I'm not trying to kill your teammates or kill each other. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic if Save the World, if Fortnite did that. If Fortnite, sourced content from the creative area and encourage creative content creators to, or creative creators to specifically design for Save the World, I think it'd be great. Again, of course, probably compensated, etc., etc., etc. Moon Monkey asks, question, ever tried a Fallout game? Recently started Fallout 4 and it is awesome. Yes, I have, and no, I have not tried Fallout 4. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did start Fallout 4, but I didn't have time to continue it. I think the Fallout series is amazing. Unfortunately, it's one of those, as you guys know, I try and keep my channel G-rated, and there's certain games that are kind of favorite to me. There's a game in the Fallout series that I love a lot, and whenever I really need to just, you know, unwind, I go back to it. And there's other games too, like you guys know, like I love playing Doom. I love playing Diablo series. I love playing other games off stream just for myself that I really like. But again, those games, a lot of those games are very, very violent, and I don't want to put them on this channel. So, but yeah, Fallout. I think Fallout is amazing, and the story building and the lore in Fallout is just it's amazing. It's awesome. There's some people out there who make some incredible content in the stories in Fallout. I love watching them. It hides a lot. Thanks for answering my endurance question. I found the Xenon bow is really good. Oh yeah, so this was a comment, and this got pulled out just because it had the word question. I included this comment because I wanted you guys to see that when I searched for the question for the word question, this is what pops up. So, but anyway, I want to talk about this. Thanks for answering my endurance question. I found the Xenon bow is really good for destroying UFOs, and the Larsis is a good endurance information YouTube channel. Okay, cool. There's someone there who has that. Yes, the Xenon bow is incredible. I love the Xenon bow. The Ghost Pistol is really good if I'm not mistaken, but I personally think the Xenon bow is it's an S tier weapon. The Xenon bow is absolutely incredible. It's awesome. It's awesome. And finally, I think this is the last question. Yes, the last question is from Crispy GD. Says, a question: what would your dream game be like, or what would be your dream game like? I know the question is vague, but I'm curious to what genre, mechanics, amount of content, etc. you'd look for. So, I have to go back and think about the games that have attracted me the most and have kept my interest the most. Now, there's a game called For the Warp. Okay, there's a game called For the Warp. I'm gonna try and see if I think I still have it installed here. If I don't, I don't think I have installed it on this computer, but I have it on my other computer, on my travel computer. It's a game that I go back to all the time. It's one of my favorite games ever. It's one of my favorite games ever. It is. It's not exactly that it's competitive, but it really makes you use your brain, kind of thing. Your brain thing. And it's a simple, almost like a puzzle kind of game, but it's progressive. I like it. Unfortunately, like For the Warp, the problem with it, I feel, is that it, at a certain point, once you get too good, everything's too easy for you, and you just don't really have the, it doesn't like, it's kind of like with the problem that Save the World 2 that used to have, where at a certain point things just weren't challenging anymore. So it's like, what's the point? I do like certain card games. So and I'm saying different types of genres here, because these are the type of genres I like. So Card Wars, I really like Card Wars. It's a simpler kind of game, and then you got Hearthstone and things like that. I was really into those games for a while, like really. And they were pretty awesome. But I would have to say, if you've ever played a game called Torchlight, or is it called Torchlight? Yes, Torchlight. The Torchlight series, or better put, and this is probably my answer here. Yeah, the Diablo series. Yeah. So Torchlight, Diablo, that kind of game is by far my absolute favorite. I love those types. I mean, that's the first games that I fell in love with, I guess, would be Quake, Diablo 1, and what's it called, Age of Empires. So those are my three games that kind of really introduced me into gaming way back in like 1999. So yeah, it's those were like the 3 types of games that I really liked. If you want to go a little further beyond like the Age of Empires kind of concept, would be if you ever played a game called Black and White. Just I really wanted that genre to continue developing with that kind of same thing, you know, where you had to manage your resources while having a character and also having combat. It's just, and all these different things that could go wrong, you know. I really like that. And you know what, I think that a game like Black and White, like if a new one was created in like virtual reality, ooh, it would be amazing. I think it'd be amazing. But yeah, I think that to answer your question, like if I were to make like a dream game, if there was a game where you could incorporate the kind of like resource management of Age of Empires with the kind of like dungeon crawling open world kind of, you know, like battles and things like, or just combat of Diablo, probably Diablo 2. And Quick Arena, I loved Quick Arena. If you had like a battle royale kind of mode, you know, that would probably be kind of my thing. And I know Quick Arena is very much the, like, now it's the great grandfather of like you know, of Overwatch and even battle royale to a certain point, and pretty much any battle royale game, it's very much that kind of thing. And yeah, Quake did have that multiplayer mode in Quake 2. But yeah, those would be like the specific things of a game for me, but it's very difficult, which again is probably why I love Save the World so much, because Save the World had that specific battling kind of, you know, massive amounts of hordes and things with specific and special weapons that, you know, Diablo has. It has the resource management of Age of Empires. And pretty much, and I mean, even if you look at it from that point of view, yes, you're not really competing against, you're not trying to defeat other players, but you are competing with other players. If you guys ever watch, you know, like me and like Titan play, you know, and other people I play with, we get really competitive with each other to see who gets the highest score, who can do the most, who can do the craziest shots, the most amount of kills, the best trap tunnels, you know, the best trap fields, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, it's it definitely is, you know, like it's incorporated a lot of different aspects of things that I really enjoyed, which again is probably why I Save the World's been one of my favorite games of all time. Of course, you know, it would be nice to have some updates and some more content and some developer interaction. You know, that'd be really great. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Don't forget, we have a new giveaway, 1,000 V-Bucks for next Monday. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching. And like I said, I did want to talk about something really quickly, but this video has gone way on too long anyway. But yeah, so there were some questions and some comments that again were more question based, but if you don't put the question word there, I can't really find them and put them in the game. And I did want to put that other one as a, you know, example of, if you put question, I see it, you know, easier for these videos. But yeah, so thank you very much, guys. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Yes, a lot of stuff has been going on in my life for a while now. For those of you who don't know, ever since the end of 2020, my content has not been consistent. 2021, 2022, and now in 2023. Even though I've been doing this for 7 years now, I can really only say that I haven't really been that consistent, which I want to change. I have been doing things and making changes because I have plans in July and September for content creating. By September, I need to either move on from this, or I need to get back to full time. That's kind of like been my thing. And I know like most people won't see this part of the video, but I know that there's a lot of people out there who still watch me. Thank you very much, guys. And I know there's a lot of people who don't anymore, and I understand. I mean, I don't watch content creators too who step away from content creating. And even though I've been trying to put out, you know, 1 or 2 videos a week right now, I want to get back to creating more videos. I want to get back to, I need to build this thing, which it's been a year in the making, and it needs to get built. It needs to get built. And by this point, actually, no, actually the stuff that I have for the computer is still pretty, it's still pretty top of the line. So I need to get it done before that happens, before it becomes antiquated. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. There's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do. And for those of you who are still here and still supporting, thank you very much. And for those of you who are criticizing as well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Constructive criticism for me is one of the, I love it. I love constructive criticism. It really helps me. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Woo! Wrong screen. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.